soccer, football. Try this one. Missile, missile. Oh no. Schedule, schedule. Oh God. Never mind. Let's try a full sentence. She bought her daughter a bottle of water. She bought her daughter a bottle of water. What? Hey, do you speak American English or British English? If you're not sure, in this video, we're gonna dive into the differences between them. First of all, the biggest difference between American English and British English is vocabulary. As you probably noticed, both varieties use completely different words to refer to the same thing. Like, what do you call this? In the USA, it's fries, but in the British English, it's chips, like the UK's national dish, fish and chips. It's not fish and fries, fish and chips. How about this? What do you call it? In American English, this one is called chips, but in the UK, it's crisps. I know, it's a bit hard to say it, crisps. Maybe that's why many people prefer the American version, chips. Now the trick is, if you're in the UK and ask for chips, they won't give you this snack. They'll give you hot potato chips, which Americans call fries. What do you call this? American English, garbage or garbage can. British English, rubbish or rubbish bin. So in the US, people say things like, take the garbage out. But in the UK, they say, take the rubbish out. Now, what do you call this? American English says vacation, like, where are you going on vacation? But British English says holiday, like, where are you going on holiday? Next, what do you call this? In American English, it's truck, but in British English, it's lorry. It might be a little tricky to pronounce lorry, but if you speak British English, you have to use the British words. Even if it's hard at first, you have to practice it. You have to get used to it. Sticking to one accent makes your English more natural and fluent. What do you call this? American English says cookies, but in the UK, it's biscuits. For Brits, cookies are a specific type of biscuits that has some chocolate chips on it. So yeah, in the UK, they do have cookies, but cookies and biscuits are considered completely different things. What do you call this? In American English, it's called flashlight, but in British English, it's torch. You see, you'll never see someone from the UK saying flashlight. I think in Australia and for sure UK, it's torch, but people from Canada and in the USA, they say flashlight. What do you call this? In American English, it's called specifier, but in British English, it's dummy. Now, this one is a bit funny because calling someone a dummy in American English means you're stupid, like you're a dummy. But in the UK, they don't have such a thing. They just say you're an idiot. So in the UK, they just use dummy to call this object. What do you call this? In the US, it's pants. In the UK, it's trousers. Now, be careful with this one in the UK because in British English, pants means underwear. So if you say something like, oh, your pants, I like your pants, it's like, I like your underwear. You're complimenting their underwear. So learn the two versions of this word, the American version and the British version, so you avoid the awkward situations. What do you call this? In the US, it's apartment, but in the UK, it's flat. And this is something I get asked a lot. Like, teacher, what's the difference between apartment and flat? Well, both words mean the same thing, Just use the one that matches the English you're speaking. What do you call this? In American English, it's elevator, but in British English, it's lift. Now, in America, we do say, can you give me a lift? Like, can you take me somewhere? Can you give me a ride? But for this word, we use elevator. What do you call this? American English, stroller. British English, pushchair or pram. The more common one is pushchair. Pram is a bit old-fashioned now. Now let's move on to the next difference. You see, some words are spelled the same in American and British English, but they're pronounced differently. So here is some examples. Brochure, brochure, advertisement, advertisement, aluminum, aluminium, schedule, schedule, vitamin, vitamin. Now let's move on to the next difference. In American English, we usually change the T into a soft D when it's between two vowels, like Saturday, and when it's between a vowel and an R sound, like party. But in British English, we don't do that. Here is what I mean. Water, water, better, better, butter, butter, pretty, pretty, city, city, 30, 30, letter, letter. Next, in American English, the letter T is often dropped when it comes after an N. But in British English, we don't do that. Here is some examples. Interview, interview, sentence, sentence, mountain, mountain, often, often, fasten, fasten, button, button. And finally, the R sound. In American English, the R sound is always pronounced, but in British English, if it's in a one-syllable word, right after a vowel, it's not pronounced. They also don't pronounce the R sound at the end of a word. Learn, learn, car, car, far, far, father, father, water, water, work, walk. All right, that's it. Now it's your turn. Let me know in the comments down below, which one do you speak, American or British English? I love to hear from you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.